Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to a new episode of Toytography Live. I am Brian Carr, and I'm here to talk about some cool stuff that we got going on in the world of toytography. So first and foremost, before we get started, actually, man, we got guys. I gotta just give a shout out to loyal Steve, man. Steve is always here to say hello, man. It's so nice to see you. Every time you come in, it's like you're the first one here. It's like I'm here, dude. Thank you so much for being here. Man, today we have some pretty cool stuff to talk about. So we have some really cool photos to critique today. We also have some Toytography magazine news to share with you guys. We got some pretty cool stuff to share. And then we also grabbed some photos that you guys submitted. So we're going to take a look at those photos later on in the show. But first, before we get started, we definitely want to give a shout out to the ones that have actually are helping to get this magazine going and to keep the channel going and everything. So we definitely want to give a shout out to the ones that are helping to make this possible. So first and foremost, we want to give a shout out to Jazz Inc. Dioramas. Currently, they are still taking their pre-order for the Catwoman figure. This is from the Batman Returns uh, movies. And so there's two different versions of this. They have the clean version, which is this version here, which actually is a pretty cool head sculpts that come with it. And also there is the battle damage version that is also available. These two are also available for pre-order. Now you can pre-order them individually. You can do one or the other. But if you pre-order their deluxe pack, which is both figures, if you pre-order that, then you'll get this cool diorama set that is also included with it. I've said it many times before. These guys at Jazz Inc. I mean, they're always phenomenal with their work. So they're always, impressing me. Which I don't know if you've seen. They have mentioned that they are putting together the prototype for their version of the tumbler. So that's going to be pretty exciting to see. I'm pretty excited to see how they're going to pull that off, because they said they were able to get all the details of the tumbler, so that it's going to be very intricately detailed with the tumbler. So I'm pretty excited to see that. But like I said, they're currently taking pre-orders for the Catwoman, so you definitely do not want to miss out on that. Next, we want to give a shout out to Big Bad Toy Store. Man, these Big Bad Toy Store was really the ones that were responsible for helping us get the Toytography Challenge. They supported us in a very big way, and so we are so very appreciative of their stuff. But I mean, you already know, Big Bad Toy Store has so much stuff. I can't even tell you how many things I've already purchased from Big Bad Toy Store. I mean, and they have all different scales: 1/6, 1/12, 1/4. They have 1/18. I mean, there's just a number of different items that they have on their website. So definitely go and check them out and show the support, because, like I said, they really helped us out with the Toytography Challenge, and so we are so very grateful for them. I'm gonna stay right here while I got this panel up. I'm gonna jump right into the other news that we have for Toytography Magazine. Oh, hey, good to see you, man. I'm so glad Ken is here. So thank you for joining us. So we have I'm sorry, this is not Trotter. What's up, sir? So the next thing I want to show you guys is we're going to do a new episode of Toytography Dynamics. And this new episode that we're going to do, it is going to be all about critiquing your poses. So if you're looking for some tips, or just not really sure as far as, if you haven't really got it down, or you're trying different poses with different figures, we want to see them, and we'll offer our feedback to help you out. So All you have to do is submit a photo. Doesn't have to be, an elaborate photo or anything. It could just be the figure itself in the pose that you are looking for help with or critiques with. Just take a photo of your figure in that pose, put it in the Facebook group that we have, Toytography Magazine Facebook group. Put the hashtag check my pose, and we'll pull all of those entries, and we will put them all together, and we will critique the poses, and see where we can offer some constructive feedback on it to help you improve your posing for your toy photography. So we're definitely going to be covering all of that, and then we'll put together an episode for you guys to take a look at the poses, hear the feedback from it, and also be inspired by other people's poses. So that's the main reason why we wanted to do that. So go ahead and put in your photo of your figure, use hashtag check my pose, and we'll take a look at what you have to offer. We'll see what we can do to help you guys out. Next news that we have is, we just announced it a couple of days ago, but we're going to reveal it here. We have the new official front cover of the June issue of Toytography Magazine. And as you can see, we have George Jesus. He is the winner of the Toytography Challenge. And so he has won himself a free full-on, we're doing a full-on article for him and his photography. So we're going to feature him in the next issue of the magazine, as well as some other stuff that we have going on in the issue as well. So yeah, this is the new official front cover of the June issue. So hey, Mark is here. What's up, Mark? Good to see you, man. So anybody who wants to get on it now, because I'm gonna say this, once this issue gets released, the June 2024 issue is going away. So if you haven't jumped on that issue, head over to toytographymag.com and get your June 2024 issue before that goes away. Because once this one goes up, the other one goes down. So yeah, just want to let you guys know to jump on that right away. Additionally, we just let everyone know, just I believe just a few days ago. So we have a current contest that's going on right now, and we are taking submissions for the contest. This is going to be our next feature in the June issue, which is going to be who has the best photo for two figures, going against each other. It could be, they're fighting against each other. They're, pretty much just two nemesis characters. And we're going to see who has the best photo. So I have some photos I'm going to show you guys, just so you can see the submissions that have been entered in so far. But here's how this works. You guys submit your photo in the Facebook group. We will collect all the photos this coming Saturday, the 17th. And after we collect all the photos, I will put them all together, and everyone will vote on the photo on the following day, on the 18th. The photo that wins the most votes, that photo will be featured in the June issue of Toytography Magazine, and they're going to have their little article. So when you win, we'll reach out to you, and we'll have some questions for you to answer, and then we will have you with your own featured page in the June issue of Toytography Magazine. So the new issue, which is this one right here, we're going to have the contest, and the winner will have their photo put into the next issue. So let me show you guys right now, because this is it's pretty cool. We actually have some really cool entries so far. Oh, and another Mark. What's up, man? So let's see. I'm going to show you guys the photos that have been submitted so far, because man, we got some pretty cool images for you guys to vote on. So this is our first image that has been submitted. This one is from Frederick. So this is his entry for the Nemesis contest. Uh, this is also won by George. George is being featured in the magazine, but he was like, I'll throw a photo in. So this is going to be his entry into the Nemesis contest. And then also we have one from Ken. This is actually a pretty cool image as well. I mean, this Ken always brings the humor, man. I really like the way Ken puts it. And our next entry, this is from Laura. She put it in for the contest, and this is actually the figure that she won during our Toytography recap. And so yeah, so she submitted this thing. So I guess this figure is fighting off this huge flower, but I think this is a pretty cool shot. But this is her entry, and I believe our last entry, yeah, this is Orion. He put his photo in for it. So yeah, these are the photos that have been submitted so far for the Nemesis challenge. So yeah, I'd say you guys have some competition going on. So there's still time. You have until the 17th of this month, which is this coming Saturday. That'll be the final day that you guys submit your photos. We'll collect all the photos, have everyone vote, and the voting we might actually just end it by the end of the day. We'll see how that goes. We'll see, because I want to give everybody a chance to put the voting in. So we'll see how it goes. And speaking of which, look at that. There's Laura right here. Hey, Laura. So we were just looking at your photo. So yeah, so those will be the rules. All you gotta do is submit one photo. You only submit one photo. Because we had a couple people asking if they can submit more than one, but no, just one photo per person. And yeah, we'll submit it in. The person who gets the most votes, they're the ones who will who win. So yeah, so you guys get your entries in. Saturday is the deadline. That is the deadline for it. So next thing I want to mention to you guys, this kind of I can say this is a personal thing for me, because I wanted to show you guys some stuff that I picked up. I wanted to show you to you guys, but before I get to that, I wanted to talk to you about today, because today is a special day, at least a special day in my eyes. So today is the 14th of May, and coincidentally, today is actually George Lucas's birthday, which I thought it was pretty cool, because it's the month of May, Star Wars, all that kind of stuff going on. But today is also my son's birthday, and so he turned 14 today. He's in his teenage years now, and so I wanted to kind of do something a little special, because I had I'm doing my toy photography, and so every now and then my son would do some photos as well. So I wanted to show you guys some of the toy photography he's done. And then I also have one other thing that he did that I'm pretty impressed by. So I wanted to show that to you. So let me go ahead and show you guys just a couple of his images that he's done. He's pretty proud of these photos. So I will show you guys his images here. Let me pull this up. So this is actually one of his photos, because when he was watching the Toytography challenge, he saw George using the photo. He was like, Dad, he was like, I want that figure. so I bought the figure for him, and so immediately he just started taking pictures with it. So this is one of his images. I let him use my diorama pieces and things like that. So yeah, so he set this up, and this was one of his images. And also I picked up another figure that was like kind of a 1/12 scale Batman, and so this is the image that he took with the Batman figure. And so yeah, so he had some pretty cool images, and I'm pretty pretty proud of him. And then there was one other thing that he did that I was pretty impressed by. This was a few years back. So during the time I was doing the toy photography, he took an interest in stop motion, and so he actually put together a little stop motion video using his Deadpool figure. He already recognized the challenges that he had to deal with it when it came to doing stop motion and the patient that goes along with it. But he actually did something that was pretty cool. It's a pretty short little thing, but I thought it was pretty cool, and I thought it'd be appropriate to show. So this was his. Let me see if I can show this here. Yeah, this was his video he did. 9 years old, he did this thing, and so I was pretty impressed by it. So yeah, that was his thing. So I always like, I mean, I like seeing it. So I kept it, because I just really liked just the time and effort that he put into making that video. So I thought it was pretty cool. So yeah, these were a couple of his images that he did. So yeah, I figured, hey, it's his birthday. Let's show some toy photography that he did. So yeah. Yeah, I mean, actually, we have. Can't remember who it is, but I believe we have someone in the group who is, I believe, on the uh, Instagram. It's a father and son, the father shows off some of his son's work, and the son's work is pretty impressive too. So, I would say, I would strongly encourage that, because I mean, that's just how we are as parents. You want your kids to, you kind of just want to coax them along, and when they're doing something good, you want to give them praise for the to encourage them to keep going. So that was my thing. So I used to be like, oh wait, don't touch it, just leave that in the case. But now I'm getting to the point where it's like, hey man, you understand, the how I take care of my things. So I let them, like, whatever you want to take pictures of, whatever you want to use, it's at your disposal. So yeah, so I let them go ahead and do that stuff. So yeah, it's some fun stuff. It's definitely some fun stuff. So um 112 scale, you know what? So that's my thing, man. I'm a 1/6 scale guy. I mean, I just love taking stuff with 1/6 scale. But um I'm dabbing a little more into 1/12 scale, because just the way they've improved all the figures, the way you can pose them and things like that. I think it's some impressive stuff. So I went through a storage bin, and I found uh some old figures from, I don't know if you guys remember, NECA did some Gears of War figures. And so I thought, man, that would be so impressive, considering the fact that I think they announced that PlayStation is going to uh, they're going to release the Gears of War games with like updated graphics and stuff like that. So Gears of War is coming to PS5. I enjoyed playing Gears of War, and so I still have all the figures. Some of the figures I have are still in the package. So I think I might appropriately take them things out and start messing around with them a little more. But yeah, I figured, like, man, I'm gonna mess around with those figures now that I mean, with the knowledge that I have now, with all the diorama pieces that I have, I think I can really pull off some cool Gears of War uh scenes and stuff like that. So be on the lookout for some stuff like that. Um there is some some really cool stuff that I think I can pull off. So yeah, NECA has, I mean, even back then, NECA had some really good ideas for figures and designs and stuff like that. They put detail that, I mean, being able to pose them wasn't really all that big. There were some restrictions there, but the design of the figure, I think they did a really good job of that. So yeah, yeah, that's cool. Very cool, Mark. Very cool. Oh hey, and Bram is here, man. Good. Glad you were here. Glad you were here. And actually, shoots, man, since you're here, oh, I'm sorry, I got one more thing. I'm gonna show you guys, because I mentioned I was gonna show this. So I picked up this stuff, and I have not used them, but I'm trying to find some ideas to use them now. But I thought these were some pretty cool. These aren't any figures. These are just accessories that I picked up. Uh, but I thought these are really cool. So this is a uh, this is I'll just show you this accessory pack here. So I thought this was a pretty cool thing to have. So this is a 1/6 scale like travel bag. It's a backpack, and you can see all the detail in it, man. I just think that is so impressive with the camper bag, and and so it's a pretty cool. All the straps and everything. It's like real cloth material and stuff like that. So I think it's really good. But another nice thing that um, it comes with like some actual real wood sticks and stuff. And then you can I think you can actually form like a little tent or something like that. I have to take a look at it and see what you can pull up with. But it also has these other really cool things. So it has like this lantern, and then there's a I don't know why, but there's a bag of flour. I don't know what the reason for that would be, but it's all just camping stuff. It has a uh really nice axe with like a cover on it. And then there's this I believe you're supposed to attach this to the bag because it has a string attached to it, but it has like this coffee mug with it as well. And I think you're supposed to hang this on the bag like that, it's traveling with them. The other thing that it comes with, which I don't know if I can use this, but it has like this little campfire thing. So I guess you set up this piece for the campfire, and then this is the flame that goes along with it. So oh, flour for making biscuits. There you go. I I never would have thought of that kind of stuff, but maybe. And it also comes with, man, this is I mean, just attention to detail in this whole thing. Everything looks realistic. So they actually give you like a real piece of wood for like a chopping block for your axe. And there's actually like some little rocks, some real rocks in there. So it's all like real stuff. So yeah, so I thought that was it was a cool piece to have. But the thing about it is I didn't know which one to, or I couldn't decide on which one to use because there were two different sets. So there was one where you have a light brown backpack, and then there's this other one where it's a dark brown bag. So I just bought both of them. I was like, I can't decide which one to use. So this is the darker bag. So you guys can see the difference between the two, the lighter bag and the darker bag. So I don't know. I'm gonna figure out something to do with them. I have my Nathan Drake figure. I was thinking about maybe using that for, but it seems kind of odd seeing how Nathan Drake is a kind of explorer where he doesn't really have a big backpack because it'll kind of slow it down, But I mean, you could figure out something. I figure maybe have some guy with him, or I don't know. It could be used for something. For dousing campfire. Okay, that makes sense too. I don't know. maybe. So yeah, so I'm gonna figure out something I can do with that, and I'll upload some photos with it. I don't know. We'll see how that goes. But that's some new stuff to show you guys for that I got for this week. So with that said, we'll get to the other good stuff that we have going on today. We have some new photo critiques, some new photos we're going to check out, and I gotta say some pretty cool stuff. I didn't really look in detail of all the photos that were submitted, so I'm going to be looking at them like right then, and we'll just I just grabbed, and anyone who used the hashtag, I grabbed it and threw it in. So for those of you who don't know, if you're not part of the Facebook group that we have, Photography Magazine Facebook group, you go there. If you have any kind of photo that you would like to have critiques on, or want just want some insight on it, you can submit your photo, and use the hashtag TTM live, and you put that in along with your photo, and we'll grab it. And then the next time we have our live show, we will go ahead and throw that in for entry. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at the photos and see what we can get. Let's see. Oh, we got Bram here. Or make flames by blowing the flower in the fire. I'm gonna think of something. The person who would come up with a good idea for that is Ken, because whenever Ken submits a photo, that's just his mind. He throws in some kind of crazy stuff. So I'm pretty sure I might even go to him and be like, Ken, give me an idea for a funny photo that I could do. I'm pretty sure Ken will come up with something real quick. So so anyway, let's go ahead and let's take a look at our photo submissions to see what we have. Oh, right off the bat, we have Bram throwing his first photo in. First of all, before I say anything, Bram, man, I want to thank you for submitting your photos each week, because not everyone wants to put their photos under the microscope. And I have to say, I really have enjoyed the photos that you have submitted, but also I commend you, sir, for just go ahead and be like, all right, say whatever you want to say. I'm willing to take the feedback on it. So man, my hat off to you for that, like taking on the criticism. And it just goes to show that you want to learn, like whatever it is that any tips that you can grab, you're willing to take them. So thank you, sir. So yeah, I would say this is a good one where it's continuing on the story. Man, I like the blur that you've added to this, so it actually shows that he's coming down and swooping on the Mandalorian. This is good, man. I really like. Yeah, I say this is a really good shot. Again, same as the other times, your lighting is consistent. And I mean, with all the other photos and everything, it's really good. And the other thing I like about it is that with the motion blur, you have, the lighting from the car coming through the motion blur as well. So that's a really nice effect. Sometimes when people put these effects on there, they will put the blur for whatever is moving, but not in a way to where you can see what's going on, underneath or behind that blur. So yeah, man, this is a good attention to detail on this. Let's see. So okay, I'm just trying to grasp everything of what's going on. I would say for the only thing is I would say about the image would really be the posing. It's just from where you placed the enemy and where Mandalorian is. I would say it's based off of the distance. He's too close for Mando to react. So unless he's getting ready to get hit in the face and not have that hand up, it almost looks like the hand is there, but his hand is really not up where it looks like he is protecting his face. So I probably would have moved Mando back like maybe like an inch or a half inch, just so you can see there's time where it'll look like there's time for Mando to react. And if that causes you to have to kind of zoom out just a little bit more, just slightly, so he's not cut off, because I understand you also want to keep him in frame. If you had to zoom out a little bit just so that you can be able to, create a little bit of that distance so he can react, I would say that would be necessary. But unless he's like in the next scene, he's getting ready to take that hit, then it would make sense for it. Like I said, I would probably need to see the next scene to see what happens next, because if I see the next scene, then seeing this, I'd be like, oh, okay, it makes sense. It's totally fine. But I would say for just not really knowing what's coming next, I would probably pose Mando just slightly different. Um, the I can't really tell what Link is doing because now it seems like he's walking away, uh, like maybe perhaps facing in the opposite direction, like he's I don't know, looks like he's walking away. That's just how he's posed. Uh, so yeah, it's it that's just the impression that uh that is giving. But yeah, so he's in here. Oh, okay. He's going. Okay, so yeah, he's about to take that hit. So yeah, that would make sense. Oh, and he's walking back to the car. Oh, okay, all right. Then yeah. See, that's the whole thing. It's like if we don't really know the context of it, it kind of goes out. But now, if you explained it, yeah, it does. Okay, now everything kind of makes sense as far as what's going on. But yeah, I would say as far as everything else, overall, I would say the whole shot looks totally fine. Your lighting is good. And your depth of field is also done really well. So yeah, you can really see the the intensity of the scene with the dragon coming in. So it looks pretty good, man. So yeah, it was a definitely a good shot, sir. Good shot. Oh, the hand gesture was said. Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I think maybe because it's he's a little blurred. I can't really tell what exactly he's got going on. Yeah, it's kind of hard to tell um what's going on. But yeah, same thing here. I don't know. It's kind of if he's about to take that hit, that's totally understandable. But for here, I just can't really tell what's going on. But I mean, literally, this is minor stuff. It's minor stuff. The whole scene itself, I think, is a great scene, sir, and I think you did a really good job. So I'm curious to see what the next scene is going to be. So thank you for submitting. So let's see what the next image we got here. Oh, this is Jay. I mean, we already know it. Jay does really good when it comes to these portraits, man. It's really good, and all the detail that comes in that. He does a great job of making these characters look as real as possible. The lighting, and again, just the overall texture of everything. Your depth of field. I mean, it's really fantastic. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe you can pose these eyes as well, which you not really don't really need it because he's kind of looking up. The whole head is looking off into another direction, so it totally fine. But yeah, this is a great shot. I mean, your lighting is really really nice. Even though it's a close up shot, you can still kind of grasp of the scene. So yeah, it looks really nice, sir. Thank you very much for submitting. This is a good shot. So let's see. Oh, this is one from Ken. I do remember seeing this one. This was a good shot. Yeah, this nice use. We don't really see Lego shots too often, but Ken has been doing Legos lately, and man, this was this was another good shot. So it looks like he's sweating because he's got the kryptonite right in front of him. I mean, nice glow on the lines. I see where I mean, just because they're Legos, you can't really tell where you can't really separate them. I'll just say you can't really separate them. But it looks like he attempted to do that. I'd say in this, I probably would have put the leg moved over a little bit more because you can see that gap right there. So I would move the leg over and down a little bit just to cover up the gap. Because with that, it just instead of looking like he's got one leg up and one leg down, it kind of looks like the leg is just in front of him. Uh, and so that kind of kills the illusion a little bit. So I probably would have taken the leg and moving it over just a little bit, and just kind of covered up that gap so you don't really see it. It seems like is a little too, that leg is a little too far over. But other than that, man, I'd say your lighting on it is really nice. Nice glow from the kryptonite, and again, a nice glow from here, shining off the arms and off the leg, and then just the scene, the overall lighting from the scene itself looks really good. So this is a really good shot. Nice expression for the face as well. I don't know if that's the actual Superman uh um head that it comes with for that, because you got a little green. I don't know if you added that green to it. That looks, I don't know, I'm not sure if you added green to it, man. That's great, because you got the glow from the green, kind of look like it's reflecting in the drops of sweat that's on his face. So very nicely done. If you added that, man, that is great. But if it comes with the figure, I mean, that's a good choice for the head sculpt. So yeah, very nicely done, sir. Good shot. Thank you for your submission. Next shot. Oh, wait a minute. Was this? I wonder if this was the. I'm not sure if this was the Nemesis one or if this was just the one for TTM Live. I have to go back and check. But I mean, since it's here, we can go ahead and critique it from here. I'd say that this is a good shot. My only thing is, okay, I can assume this is an alien here, and I'm assuming he's going to take the hammer and hit. And I believe this could be like another alien there behind it. It's kind of, I don't know, it's kind of hard to tell, because it seems like this is a little bit busy. I would say if I would have taken this shot, I probably would have taken the alien and moved him over. You have space right here that you could have moved it over to. And that way it doesn't look like the hammer is blending in with the alien that's in the background. So I probably would have repositioned it, maybe moved it over a little bit, so you can be able, the viewer can be able to determine the two and see the difference in the two. But yeah, other than that, I'd say it definitely, I like the use of the red lighting and the white light to be able to determine two. I kind of like doing photos like this sometimes, where you have two different colors and they kind of clash, and then you see that defining line in the middle. So this was a nice. I'm assuming the light that's on this side is supposed to be the glow coming from the hammer. But the only thing that kind of makes it confusing about it is you have this light shining off the alien, and it looks like it's the same color light. So that's the thing that kind of throws it off, because you have the hammer here shining from this side, and then you have almost the exact same light shining from the other side in the background. And so that's what kind of throws it off a little. But yeah, that's the only thing that I kind of see. But and then the other thing is, you have your red light, you have your red light back here, but also have your red light shining here in the front. So it's kind of hard to determine what light is coming from where. And it just kind of looks like your lighting is kind of just kind of dancing around, all over the place. So it's hard to pinpoint what direction each light is coming from. So yeah, that would be my only thing. But overall, I say it's a good pose. Nice job on the shot. This is the posing of the figure, and yeah. So that would be the only thing is I would kind of tweak your lighting a little bit, and also I would have taken this alien and moved him over, so you can be able to kind of distinguish the two between the monster, the alien, and the hammer. So yeah, that would be my only thing. So let's see. Our next submission. Oh man, this was from Trotter. This was I like this shot, dude. I really like the glow that's coming from here. Is this actually an alien figure as well? Yeah, it looks like this. Okay, so that's an alien figure that's coming up on him. So, man, I like the I like the glow that's coming from everything on this. So it looks like it's just a completely dark scene, and the only light that you have is the light coming from the firing of the gun. So okay, xenomorph. Okay, yeah, that's what I was seeing. It kind of looks like, I don't know if oh gosh, this is a very fine line what I'm about to say, but because I don't know if it would take away from the scene if you actually had like some blood splatter, like maybe some green coming from the xenomorph when it got hit. Um, I don't know if it's a very fine line, because I don't know if adding that green would ruin the shot, because it looks good right here just with the glow coming from the gun. So it looks fine like that. But I don't know if it would I mean, it would make sense for the blood to be there, because for a figure that close and the gun shooting, you should be able to see some kind of, acid splatter somewhere. But again, if you add that, I don't know, it might take away from how good the scene already looks. Okay, so yeah, see, all right, then you understand. Yeah, and that would probably be the thing. I probably, if I added it and it took it away from like the overall look of what I'm trying to go for from the scene, then yeah, I probably would have been like, forget it, I'm not gonna add it. And just leave it. Or you can maybe zoom out a little more, create it from the scene, and maybe have it to where there's, he's getting hit from another area, or being able to show so much space to where you can see the blood splatter. Because if you see probably if you add the blood splatter with it being so close, yeah, I could see where it probably could mess up the shot. But if you zoomed out a little bit more, gave some space between the xenomorph and the Warhammer, you probably would have had some space to add the blood splatter. Because right here, if you did it, it probably would be too close putting it right there. So yeah, I can understand. But again, the same thing as when we mentioned the Bram. It's like if you zoom out a little bit more, you probably get more room to wiggle with and play with the shot a little bit. So yeah. Oh, it looks like another light source. Yeah. Well, see, that's the thing. The only way that I see that is from right here, from this red. Uh, because if it's the glow coming from the gun, you wouldn't really see this red. This is the only lighting that kind of looks out of place, because it just doesn't. I mean, I understand he has red glowing eyes, and if the glow is coming from the eye, I would say that's too much of a glow. That's too much red, because it's basically, I mean, for people who know the character, that red, this part right here above his eye is kind of like a visor, so it kind of sticks out a little more. Therefore, I wouldn't really have that big of a glow coming from that red eye. I would have probably toned it down a little bit. But yeah, other than that, I do like the fact that this glow is. I assume it would be, firing from the gun, which again, it's a good design, definitely a good design. Oh yeah, okay, so I see. So yeah, so he's saying coming from the shoulder. So yeah, I can see that. Like there's another light coming from there, but I don't know if that was maybe what he was going for, if it was just another light there, if he had a light, or if the light is just coming from the gun. I'm not 100% sure on that, but if it's just the glow coming from firing the gun, I would say that's a pretty good thing, and that would be the only thing that kind of kills a little bit, is this reflection of your light. So yeah, that it's possible. It's possible. Yeah, the rock should have a shadow. Yes, that's true. That's true as well. Because if he was, because like if he's firing from here and the light is coming from the gun, Just like he's got a shadow right here, you would probably see a shadow right here as well, because this light is supposed to be lighting up everything. So it would create shadows here and it would create shadows from the other side. So I probably would have done a little bit, made a little bit darker around there, just because the light is showing up. So it'll just shows more definition. Okay, combat winners Marines. I see. Okay, so that's yeah. So that's understandable. So yeah, and that's um that would make sense for that. But yeah, so that would be my only thing. But other than that, man, I like the shot. I mean, this is kind of like a poster shot for me. I probably would have, doing an image like this, I probably would have had it framed and done it, because I just like just the black with the lighting over that, man. I just think it's an absolutely fantastic shot. So yeah, good job, sir. Definitely good job. Uh, so from here, I would say that's the last image that we got. Uh, so right now we're gonna take a look at the other images that you guys submitted. Um, these photos we're not gonna critique. These are photos that were just submitted within the group. So yeah, and there was some really good entries that was put in. So it's we got quite a bit from that 1 week. So let's go ahead and let's jump right into these photos here. Let me see if I can pull this up. Let's see. Here we are. Okay, here we go. Let's check these out. There you go. Man, this is a good one. I like this one. Very nice. I think Orion did this one, man. Oh my gosh. Dude, this is nice shot. I like the fact he's taking the toys and adding in the cartoon elements as well. So yeah, this is a definitely good one. This is another nice one as well. That's pretty cool with the smoke. Really good job on that. Very nice. Very nice. Dog poo. I have not used this thing in my Deadpool figure. I just can't bring myself to use it yet. Oh, nice shot of the Razor Crest. Okay. Nice. Okay. Very cool. All right. Another shot of the Razor Crest. I like this one. I think I may actually own this one because I think I bought like one of them little small ones. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, dang. Okay. I think this one. I'm not sure if it's one of Ken's images. This is pretty cool. I like that one. Here you go, Harold. Harold with his Godzilla submissions, man. It's ease. We're actually going to be doing some an article about that, where you're having just multiple characters on the screen, because that's not an easy task to pull off. So we're definitely going to be mentioning that in our next issue. Oh, these are Frederick's images. Very nicely done. I would say that's definitely a awkward moment right there. Oh, this is nice. Very nice. Cool cartoon effect coming from that is really cool. Ooh, this is nice. Silver Surfer. I'm curious to see how it's going to pull off in the movie. Oh, this is a nice one too, man. Oh, that's a good shot. Oh, this is another nice one too. Nice lighting on that. Very nicely done. Oh, this is good too. This is good. Bram, I'm not sure, man. I mean, there's been a number of different types, but yeah, there's been some pretty creative shots that we've seen lately. So I would definitely say that these photos have or you guys have evolved with the different things that you guys have at your disposal with, coming up with different smoke effects, lighting effects, stuff like that. You guys have gotten pretty creative with some of these things. Oh, this is nice. This is a nice lighting shot. It's not very often you can see dramatic. Oh man, well, I remember this scene in the video game. So, it's a nice recreation. Oh, this is cool. I like this one. I like these little simple shots like these too. These are actually pretty cool. Oh, somebody looks like somebody needs to be rebooted. Oh, nice glow effect. Yeah. Yeah, see, yeah, now just what Brand was talking about, this is another one where you're seeing the smoke coming in. So people gotten pretty creative with using the smoke effects on there. This is pretty cool too. I like this. I like this one. I don't think I've ever seen this figure. I think that's pretty cool. I think Jesse, this is a new one from Jesse. Very nice shot. This is cool too. I like this. I like all the transition, different Supermans. Very nicely done. Oh, this was a good shot too. Very nice. Force and Myth Legion. Okay. Okay. Oh, it's nice. Kingpin shot. Really good. I sometimes pose my figures like that too when they're walking. I don't like where they're looking straight ahead. I like them kind of looking off to the side because it just creates a little bit of story, like keeps you some wonder, like what are they looking at? Oh, Triceratops. Okay. Okay. Oh, this is a nice one. It's nice. Matter of fact, I got an image I'll show you guys. I think I may have shown it a little bit earlier, but I think I'm gonna show you guys something else I pulled off. Just another tip I got. Oh, this is a nice, cool one. This is a really cool shot. I like this. Oh, another one from Harold. Okay. Oh, well, that's a plot twist. Okay. Okay. Oh, faking it with the plasma. Oh, okay. Yeah, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Yes. Yeah, that was what we saw in the other shot. Yes. And yeah, I mean, that would make sense for people to pull up that kind of stuff, because that works too. Those kind of effects can work as well. As long as it gets the point across, people can understand what's going on. It doesn't take away from the shot. So yeah, that is a very creative way to do that. Oh, this is nice. This is a nice one too. Very cool. Oh, okay. All right. Spider-Man and Stormtrooper. All right. You don't see that every day. This was cool. I like this one. It's a simple but complex shot. I really like this one. Lighting is done really well. This is a good one too. Nice lighting on this. Very nice lighting. All right. I think Christian Craig put this in. This is okay. Very nicely done. I just heard the news about Michael Jordan too. So I'm curious to see how that goes. Oh, there's another from Harold. Very nice. Oh, okay. You got is this Golem playing with Legos himself? Playing with himself as Lego? That's a pretty creative shot. Oh, wow. Wow. I guess he'll be safe as long as you don't move. Oh, oh gosh. Manny threw these photos in. As soon as I saw Manny put these pictures in, I'm like, oh man, I can't wait to get mine. I am so excited to get my Indiana Jones. It's gonna be really cool when it finally comes in. This is a cool one. I would say this is another one where it's like practical for the smoke for the shot. So yeah, I think that's another idea of it. This is really cool. Nice Ninja Turtle shot. All right, nice Hulk. Oh, I didn't even know that was a Wolverine down there at the bottom. Okay. Very nice. Nice lighting. It's another one from Ken. This is really good. I like this one too. Very cool. Yeah, see, when I see shots like this, I'm like, yeah, I got some ideas already in mind for Dr. Jones. Yeah, it's another night. And that was the other thing. This diorama base. Oh man, I'm excited to get that one too because I got some ideas for that one. Very nicely done. Nice for the horse. This is a cool shot too. I like it, man. I think I've seen this diorama before of the subway. I really like that. That's pretty cool. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, so that's gonna do it for those images. Let me show you guys this other photo that I put together because I just recently did this shot, and it was I was pretty proud of how it came out because I wanted to talk to you guys about it because whenever I can come up with some ideas or something to help you guys with your photos, uh I'll do that to help you guys out. So let me pull this up. This is just really quick one. This is an image that I got because I showed you guys last week that I got the IG-12 figure in the mail, and so it came with the accessories, for other characters for like the for Paz Vizsla and stuff like that. So I took this image just a few days ago. This shot right here. I was using my lighting for it, so I put some filters on my lights and actually mess around with it. But I don't do any kind of Photoshop. That's just me. I just don't edit the stuff because for me personally, I like to just take my stuff, set up my shot, take the photo, put everything in the box, and move on to the next photo. I don't really spend a whole lot of time editing my shots or anything like that. I just upload them and just so I can just keep snapping pictures. So with that said, I wanted to do like some kind of practical way of actually having the laser come from the gun. So I it just came off the top of my head. I was like, you know what? I wonder if I can actually fit one of the pieces in the hole because I was trying to rewatch the scene because I don't really recreate scenes from shows and movies and stuff like that. It's very rare that I do, but I was like, it's a gun that came from the scene. Let me go ahead and just try it and change it up a little bit. So anyway, what I did was I took the lightsaber blade from my Darth Maul and just put it right in the hole for the gun. And it fit perfectly in there. I mean, I didn't have to do anything to try and hold it. Nothing. I just put it right in the barrel and it stayed. So I was like, man, here we go. This is like what I could use. And I don't really use the the wide blades because I don't know. They just don't really look that cool to me. I was just like, let me just go ahead and just try it. So it didn't really look well for the shot. So I just used a regular blade for the shot. But if you wanted to have it on display and you don't want to use the wide blades that the figure comes with, if you have this figure, you can go ahead and just put it into the barrel of the gun and it fits. Like I didn't have to do anything trying to hold it, put no tack or anything like that to put it in there. The hole for the barrel of the gun was just, it had enough space to where I can just slide the blade right in and it stayed. So yeah, just some ideas. If you guys have this figure with this gun, even if you don't have this extra accessory or whatever, you just have just a regular gun where he's firing from it, you can use those lightsaber blades and it fits right in. I was thinking maybe he fired off a blue one, but it was actually red when he fired when I was looking at the scene. So I was like, all right, let me just go ahead and pull one of the Hot Toys blades. But like I said, man, it worked perfectly with the shot. So I was pretty proud of that. I was like, cool, man, this is cool. I I now have another thing that I could use this for. So yeah, I think it was it's a really cool thing. And so yeah, like so I use some light filters to kind of shine it to make the uh because it's not really uh it wasn't really transparent where you could see through. So I actually took some light filters and just kind of shined it just so we can have that glow coming from the gun getting hot and everything. And I just shined it, you know. I did have another fire effect on my other light, uh, and so that it was almost too bright, so I had to dim it down a little bit. But man, this I think I really like how this the whole effect came out. So yeah, so there was my opportunity to use one of these accessories for it. But yeah, that was one of my shots. So yeah, I was happy the fact that you could use the lightsaber blades on that. So like I said, anybody who wants to use that tip, there you go. You are welcome to use that if you want to use practical effects rather than using any Photoshop to put the glow out for those things. So yeah. But man, so that's gonna do it for us for today. Thank you guys for tuning in to the show. Again, you guys are always appreciated every single time. I just really enjoy having you guys here and being able to get inspired from your photos and being able to help you guys out. And then the photos that you guys submit, you guys give me ideas, so you helping me out. And I'll also just say, just to talk this out there. I don't do this too often, but if you guys submit a photo and the photos that you submit um, fall in line with what we're doing for the magazine, um, we'll reach out to you. We'll reach out to you to see if we can use your photos in the magazine, in the articles, to like help drive the point of whatever the topic is that we're talking about. So I will say there, we've been contacted in the past saying, hey, can you put my photos in? Can you put my photos in the magazine? This is just the way we handle things. If your photo really doesn't like fall in line with the topics that we're talking about in the magazine, we don't just throw the photos in. But if we're actually talking about something and the photo that we've seen that you've done does a really good job of driving our point, we'll reach out to you and be like, hey, can we use your photo for this or whatever, and get your permission to do that. But I'm saying that because we just recently did that. We just recently contacted someone because their photos was just like, man, this was right in line with what we're talking about. And they had some really good pictures to help drive the point. So we reached out to them and we had their photos. So their photos are actually going to be included in one of our articles in the June issue, which you guys will see when it gets released. But yeah, if it falls in line with what is we're talking about, yes, we will definitely use your photos to put it in. But if not, you can still submit your photos for our artist wall, which I'm going to say now. I didn't mention it now, but I'll go ahead and mention it to you. We're going to start taking submissions for that next week. I'll make a post in the group so that you guys can submit your photos for the artist wall section of the magazine. The artist wall section is we just put people's photos because we like showing. I mean, gosh, man, you guys, we have members that are all over the globe that are a part of this toy community. And so we submit photos or we take you guys photos and submit them into the artist wall all the time, just to show, where you guys are reading from and stuff like that. So yeah, next week we're going to start announcing that we're going to be taking photos to go into the June issue of the magazine. There are limited slots. I'll let you know right now, we do have a limit on how many photos we can take, but we'll make the announcement so you guys can start submitting your photos for that. So be on the lookout for that. So with that said, thank you guys for tuning into the channel. Please like and subscribe, and we will see you guys next week in our next episode of Toytography Live. You guys have a great rest of your week. Bye-bye.